YouTube was It's your boy Zell back with another banger. In this video, we got Dana White and Turkey Al create a new boxing league reaction. Let's get it. I believe their new boxing league is going to be called TKO, something like that. TKO. I think that's what it's going to be called. And it's a very interesting company model because if you know Dana White, then you know he pretty much the ambassador of the UFC. So he pretty much has a best fight the best type of strategy, right? And I would know because I see his best guys fighting like every 2-3 months, right? I see Israel Adesanya always fighting, John Jones fighting a lot. I see a lot of guys fighting. But he says we're going to build from the ground up and restructure the whole sport of boxing. He says we want to find a young upcoming talent and build them up to find who the best in each weight class for their new boxing league. He also says there won't be 6 different champions in each weight class. There will be one. He says you will know who the best heavyweight is and the best light heavyweight. He also says if you ask the fans who's the champion at this weight, who's the champion at that weight, then the people will actually know. So yeah, he pretty much setting it up UFC model. The best got to fight the best. And I'm pretty interested. I'm not gonna say excited yet, but I'm interested to see how it's gonna work because it's pretty much gonna be UFC style, but boxing, and I love boxing, so I should be pretty happy about this, right? The best guy's gonna fight the best, and we're gonna find out who the top dog really is. But what I say is gonna be interesting dividing the talent up so many different ways, because it's already so many different promotional companies, right? The main promotional companies that come to mind, we got Top Rank, we got PBC, Top Rank with Bob Arum, PBC El Heyman, Matchroom and the Zone with Eddie Hearn, Golden Boy Oscar Queensberry, Frank Warren, and now we got Turkey and Dana White joining in. So it's just so many guys in boxing right now who got a hand in boxing. But that just go to show you how much potential boxing as a sport has. And really, I'm interested to see how they're gonna convince the guys to join them. Like what type of salaries they gonna pay them, what type of incentives, like knockouts, unanimous decision, like championship. What type of incentives are they gonna get? What type of money are these guys gonna get? And I'm really not too deep into it. I hope they get compensated well for their talents, but I'm not really crying over nobody contract talking about who the A side. I don't really care about that. I want to see the best fight the best, and they might as well do 30-30 splits, and whoever win get the rest of the 40, some shit like that, to incentivize guys to win, to be the best. That'll be a good strategy. You get a 30-30 split and the winner get the other 40. That'll be a good strategy. So I have to give them credit, right? I have to give these guys some major respect and credit because for the longest time on this channel, I complained about the best not fighting the best. And it looks like now that won't be a problem. It looks like these guys are addressing that problem because Turkey is in boxing at the moment, and he's been throwing money at guys because he's seen it was a problem with the best fighting the best, right? The promotional companies are like managers for a pop star, right? They're gonna get you as many shows as they can, easy shows. You feel me? Easy shows you're gonna sell out, and they're gonna get a percentage of the earnings. They wanted to make sure the best guys fought easy competition, and they made the most money possible while while protecting their top guy. Let's use Anthony Joshua as an example. Anthony Joshua was protected from Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, but he's made so much money because the promoter's hand always in his pocket, and he fighting guys they know he's gonna beat. Same thing with Tank. Tank didn't cast out one time against Ryan. Other than that, it's been cherry picks. And Tank Davis' most recent fight was a cherry pick going wrong. Yeah, he tried to cherry pick Lamont Roach. So this is gonna be easy money. We won't see a knockout. We won't see an unconscious body. But Lamont Roach was like, I'm not going for it, bro. I came to win. And I think he won. Majority of the boxing world think he beat Tank. I think he beat Tank. They didn't even count the knockdown and they gave it a draw. He beat Tank. But things like that, right? The best fighters not fighting each other, they being protected. Errol Spence should have fought Crawford 5 years ago, but he was being protected by the PBC. And when he finally fought Crawford, we saw Errol get exposed. And there's also a lot of corruption in boxing, right? Drug cheats in the sport getting praised. Ryan Garcia getting praised, like he the next coming to Jesus. It's a lot of corruption. Hopefully they can eliminate that corruption and make it just pure skill versus skill, good drug testing, good contracts, and competitive fights. That's really what it's all about. So they also mentioned one champ in each division, right? I wonder how that's going to go because in boxing there's five champions in each division because there's five sanctioning bodies, right? First, we got the Ring Magazine or the lineal champ. If you're the Ring Magazine champ, you're the man in your division, pretty much. Then we got the WBC or the Green Belt. Mauricio Suleiman. They pretty corrupt in the WBC. They let Canelo get away for a long time without fighting David. They let Jamal Charlo get away for a long time without fighting anybody. The WBC, they pick and choose who they enforce the rules on. The IBF, they the most consistent company because they will strip you if you're not fighting your mandatory. And they gonna make you fight on the rehydration clause because they're not trying to have no real crazy weight bullies. So I respect the IBF. The WBN and WBO, they're there as well, but they're not really the most, talked about company. But they definitely exist, right? But the biggest sanctioning bodies in boxing at the moment are Ring Magazine, WBC, and IBF because of what they represent. But I mean, if you eliminate all them sanctioning bodies, it's gonna make the sport much more competitive because there can only be one champ, and you can't duck the best. And guys that like to fight are gonna prove that they're the best. You feel me? So this is an interesting strategy. I can't wait to see the talent that they develop and the strategy. A boxing league like ran like the UFC. We get to see the best boxers fight each other. I can't wait, really. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Till next time.